We create jobs and make entrepreneurial dreams come true. ACE, a nonprofit community lender, specializes in small business loans coupled with business advisory services. ACE has loaned more than $39 million, helped over 725 business owners fulfill their dreams, and ACE has helped its clients create or retain more than 6,200 jobs. These are the stories of those businesses we've helped reach success and claim their American dream.
Welcome to Ace's Best Stories. I'm your host, Eric Holtzclaw. Ace's Best Stories focuses on what it takes to actually start a business. How do you get a business going? What do you learn along the way? We're talking today with Cesar and Clara Olguin.
Yes.
CIC Floors LLC.
That's correct.
That is correct. I got it.
Yes, you did. You did good.
Sort of. So first off, tell me, what is CIC Floors?
Well, CIC Floor is a service and a retail company that we sell floors and we install floors. We serve our customer with a full service on installation, the selection of the product, in a variety of different products that we serve, that we have in our store. So
yeah. And we have a couple of examples here.
We do.
Yes. So yeah. So talk to me about it. So are you a store? Do I go to a store to work with you, or are you coming to me, or how does it work?
It works both in both directions. We can visit you, and we can, which we recommend it better because we can compare with the light and paint to your house, furniture. Some products they are good for your property. Some products they are not. So that's why we had to visit your property, and you can do the selection and base what you need to help.
I bought a house about a year ago, and I thought we were buying a house that didn't need any work.
Until you
but
buy
you needed it, right?
Until you buy this.
Until you start walking around.
Until we got in it. And I'm like, oh, so we, that whole process of picking flooring, picking things, you go to the store, the lighting's different, then you got to get a sample and bring it home and whatever. So it's nice that you guys do that.
Yes.
Yeah, the ability to come out, because something may look great in the store, you think, and then you get home and you're like, what was I thinking?
Yes.
Showrooms, they are made to show products, right?
Right.
And your house is different, so it's good to have it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do have a mobile showroom.
We do.
That's why we offered the visit the property, go to your house, we measure your house, and we then bring the product inside. Like Cesar say, you can have the opportunity to select your product with your light and your decor. So I think it's a benefit for the client.
Yeah, definitely.
They can come and visit us for sure.
Oh,
right.
But we love to visit them as well.
Because you can see what you need, what is, and now when you visit the showroom, we see the colors that you like, what is towards, right? Grays, browns, black colors. And then we pick the samples and we take it to your house. And then that's when we continue.
Yeah, the whole new grayish.
The grayish is in.
Gray and beige. Yes.
Gray and
So talk to me about getting into this business. So did you, how did you get into this business?
Well, I have to say that Cesar, 16 years ago, started this business as an installer. He learned the business in the carpet area first, and then he has this passion for learning about the hardwood floor. And I think I'm going to let him tell the story because it is a nice story.
Cesar and Clara are married.
Yeah.
You too.
I started when I moved to United States. I helped my brother as a helper. I started as a helper, and every single day I learn a little bit more until I decide to be more involved. I decide to don't continue college and continue with this. It's a profession. It's excellent. I like it. I like to give service to persons, to customers. I feel that I'm helping and serving. Actually, we receive a payment, but we serve.
Yeah.
So that's how we start. In 2004, we decide with Clara to continue as a company, more formal, giving service to different contractors, flooring contractors.
Got it. Okay.
Until we decide to be more formal. Be formal with a showroom, offer the whole service.
Yeah, he has his dream and open the showroom.
Yeah.
And I think it was a very good timing that we got the opportunity to meet Ace. Yes. That's why we get opportunity to present our project to somebody for the first time, and we say we just wanted to open a store and to offer different products, be able to have better pricing for our customers, and have this one-stop shop. You can have somebody that is expert on the installation, but also is going to talk to you about the floor.
Yeah. And that's really one of the struggles, right? Because you'll go into places that know the product really well, but they may not know the installation, or others who know how to install it, but they can't tell you, I have this personal experience, right?
Yes.
Yeah. You're like, how am I going to put this in, and what's right? And different places need different things within your house, you know?
Big companies, that's where I came, and that's where I see a lot of issues as an installer. The salesperson, they just go to sell. They don't know anything else about installing the product until you have, as an installer, you have the issues, and you call the sales, because you have the customer, the sales, and it's your person, no? the installer, that's who delivered everything, all the job, laying the product and everything. Is the salesperson, they don't explain a specific, that product, how it's made, or what is the purpose of that product. That's when you find the issues. So that's when I become most formal with the company, and that I decide to say why we cannot do it.
Yeah.
So it's a blessing to have ACE with us. It helps us with the budget to prepare to start our showroom, open the showroom. There was the other requirement,
right?
Only our hands. So that's when we decide to put everything together, because we can sell. I know the products, and we educate, and we can educate the customer.
Yeah. So where is the showroom?
It's located in Norcross, 1756 Willwell Drive. It's right behind the Rooms to Go outlet here in Jimmy Carter. So very close to everything.
I have a very interesting story to tell you in the break about that showroom.
Oh, that area?
Yeah, no, the purchase of a piece of furniture that was way larger.
I want to hear that.
Way larger than it should have been. Oh. Okay, so back to, I'm curious, because I'm in that process of, you go in and you talk to a salesperson, and they talk to you about a product, and you're trying to pick what you're going to do and whatever. As someone who's been on the installation side and showing up, and you've got this homeowner who has this dream of what it's going to look like, what are some of the mistakes that are made where someone buys? What do you run into?
Well, some products like a solid wood, and it's a different types of hard surfaces of carpets. Some carpets are more commercial side, some more fresh for home. Depends where you have. If you have kids, you have pets. Had to be different type of products. Like carpet, you have polyesters, nylons. Which one is better? What is your budget? Because nylons, for sure, you're gonna pay more. But the polyester. But now polyester is some brands that they have the same quality, the same durability as a nylons. But you had to check which one is good, and that's why we had to ask more questions. The customer, what's the purpose? You want to sell just the house. You don't need nothing expensive. So floors, same thing. Solid floors. Sometimes they want a solid floors in the basement. Impossible. It's something that you cannot install directly. Always possible, but you cannot suggest to install in the basement for humidity and all the stuff. So each product, they have their own the best environment to install, the best places to install, and that's why we say probably you like solid wood. And that's when I had to say yes, but it's not the recommended product. But we have this one. And when you have below, yes, we can offer this. And then pricing. Pricing, I can mention what is the quality from pre-finished products as the unfinished products. So when we do stains at home, now we focus a lot in with the environment, and plus the chemicals that we bring to your house, because most of the products, they're stained. So stains, they have chemicals. So we are towards with most of the products that we have here. They are VOC, zero VOCs. Those hardwood floors, they are stained with a natural oils, which is no chemicals at all. It's natural. You don't have to sand it completely to give it a new color. we can touch up, easy to maintenance.
Yeah.
So that's a lot of things that we had to mention to you before too.
Yeah,
Just
most of the
coming by.
times I think people just pick based on they're like, I like how it looks.
I like it. I'm
Sometimes I know sometimes I really like it. Unfortunately, it's not the best option.
Right.
But what I like that we offered to our customers that it's not just to sell you the floor. It is also to help you make the right decision.
Yeah.
So when we go for Cesar and I will be a lot of money to sell you a wood floor in your basement, right? But we have to tell you the pros and the cons, so you will make a good decision.
Yeah.
And that's something that I think that a client will really value.
Yeah. Well, there's so much choice now of different kind of
Yes.
product that you can
A
put
lot
in
of
and do. I remember buying
technology.
my first house. We bought like the things you could put. There was a very limited choice,
Yes.
and now there's just tons of different
Tons.
ways, which is
Coming every
almost
single day.
sounds great, but also very confusing. Because like, do I do it this way?
It
or do I
is.
have that? Yeah. So, were you involved in the business from the beginning, or were you doing something else?
Actually, I was not. My background, I'm an attorney from the Dominican Republic, but I decided to move to the United States to study music management, more
Okay.
into the business area of the music, and made a combination with a law degree.
Yep.
And then I started doing music. If I know somebody in Atlanta, it might be from music, side, not from the flooring side. But what I really like about that my music brought me to meet Cesar, dancing salsa.
Oh,
And
all right.
For
okay.
me, it was very nice because it was like it was telling a story.
Yeah.
We were dancing salsa. You dance salsa in a good floor, right?
Yes, you
So
do, right.
everything started. We got married, our kids, started business, got the opportunity to now build a relationship, not just with the client that you serve today, but it's growing. Our customers are our friends.
Yeah.
And I try to involve also the artistic side that he has and I have, loving what we do.
Yeah.
So I always offer my clients the design aspect of it. Like if you just wanted to do the floors, but you wanted to do the painting, we offer painting as well.
Okay.
And if you wanted to stage a home, we also have a decorator in base that it can bring you decor to your house.
Yeah.
So I try to bring that artistic side to our business because it's our family business, you know?
Right. Well, and it's also having those kind of natural extensions off things that make sense,
Yes.
right? So if you've done one thing for the customer, specifically, like I love the idea if you're helping somebody redo their floors at the point they're selling their home, they may need to stage their home.
Exactly.
Completely.
Exactly.
Yeah, so because a staged home is going
Right.
to sell faster, right?
Yes,
So,
and it happened.
yeah.
It also
And so
happened.
you've been in, you said that you started the business in 2004?
In 2000.
2000.
2000 as a floor installer.
Yeah.
2004 was more formal as a, I can say, well, we continued the
offered.
installation as a subcontractors from different companies, flooring companies, until 2000.
3 years ago, we
3 years
opened the
ago, we
store.
opened the
Opened the store,
showroom
okay.
until
Yes.
finally, we get tired, and it's amazing story because you feel comfortable doing one part until you see that it's like you stuck, and when you dreaming something else, it's like this is not working, and that's what Clara has been involved with a lot, helping me with the basically all the put it together, the name and everything. She's more the public relations, so. That's when I was doing the hard part, probably doing not the hard part, but doing the
hard-
installations
yeah,
outside most of the time, and that's when I asked her to be involved in the business. She don't like, but I mean, she was not happy probably at the beginning. Right now, she needs to love it.
Right.
I love it.
Well, we'll talk a little bit more about that transition, some things, some lessons learned, lessons about working together, because that can be an interesting challenge if
Yes.
you're in doing that. So we'll be back in just a minute. You're listening to Ace's Best Stories. I'm talking today with Cesar and Clara Olguin. They are with CIC Floors, and you're listening to Ace's Best Stories.
If it wasn't for ACE, my business may have closed in 1 year.
If it wasn't for ACE, my business wouldn't be expanded as much as it's expanding right now. They were there for me at the time of my need.
If it wasn't for ACE, we would not be here today.
If it wasn't for ACE, I would very much still be cooking at an hourly rate, and I would have never impacted hundreds of lives and an entire community.
I still remember going to different kind of banks, big banks, and with papers, and these people send me back because I don't have, I had experience in the restaurant business, but I don't have, everything else this bank needed, and I believe in me.
I did the research in Adult Day. I had experienced it personally because my grandfather had Alzheimer's. So I wanted to do the business myself, get into it because I knew I could make a difference.
Initially, when we started, there was only one person, which would be me. And then the company have grown from one person to 8, and we provide quality assurance, quality control testing for FDA-regulated companies.
I think Grace not only completely understands what it's like to start off in an office connected to your laundry room or wherever she was, but she also understands the growth process, and I think that she does an excellent job of making sure that everybody who works with ACE has an understanding of the kind of struggles and celebrations that you can have.
ACE has helped us with putting our business idea into the market, working with us with the business, actually working, actually showing us, guiding me personally, how to solve some of my marketing issue problems or with the business planning.
You don't meet many lenders that are invested in your success. And, from their classes or presentations, seminars, they really do have a vested interest in your success.
The best advice I can do to small business owners is follow your dreams. Always follow your dreams, follow your heart.
Have a plan. Just because you have a passion for it doesn't mean that you can start a good business.
Get ready for the ride of your life, and definitely make sure that you look out for fantastic resources like ACE.
ACE is the way to go.
You're just the best. They really are.
And we're back. You're listening to Ace's Best Stories. I'm your host, Eric Holtzclaw, talking today with Cesar and Clara Olguin. They are the owners of CIC Floors. And so they come to you to help you pick out your floors. And they also have a showroom, which they've opened 3 years ago, recent within the history of the company. So I want to talk a little bit about, you two are married.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you got that, you hear these stories about don't work with friends and family, do work with friends and family. So tell me about how did you decide how you were going to divide the work up? Did it just come naturally? What are some things you've had to learn along the way?
Well, I have to say that Cesar earlier just said that maybe she doesn't like it that much. It is hard to work with your partner, the love of your life, right? But when you have a dream together, you're just going to fight for that dream together.
Right.
And I will say that in one point, it was the best decision that I have to make to join the company and just start giving that little second eyes on everything that we do, that, proximity to the customer that maybe Cesar was not giving because of the time, because he was a one-man show.
Right.
He's our expert, so he is the one that know everything about the floor. So I wanted to give that to the customer, but also what about let's talk about, your project. You are in a little bit more, deepest in what is that you looking, what colors, and that time I really enjoy.
Yeah.
So it's been hard in the other side.
Yeah.
Like when you're gonna do that quote or
and you're like with each other all the time.
All the time,
right?
yes.
So you're like, I know that you watched the football game on
Exactly.
Sunday. And that quote was due.
Due on Saturday.
Customers, they're waiting for you.
Right.
Yes.
No, there's a difference. Some customers, they feel comfortable with her. When I visit them and I met, they understand the business, and it's easy to understand what is the part and where we do. So we offer a friends basically. Probably the beginners we go and we meet persons for the business, but we create a relation, we create friends, and it's a blessing because we have a lot of friends that customers that we met. And now they are friends. It's amazing, and be together. I can say it's a little bit difficult, but we are she have one idea, I have my idea, and we try to put it together, and it's reflecting CIC Floors.
Yeah, and I was telling you guys during the break that even if the companies I work with, a lot of them are married couples, and they're sort of yin and yang. Like one person's really good at details, the other person maybe more this. If they're not, they're often run by partners who should just be married, right? Because it's
true.
two friends, and one has one skill set, and one
time
has
together.
the other.
Yeah.
Well, and you need that balance, right? It's like the way that if you think of a company almost like a kid, having kind of two perspectives and thinking about it. So talk to me about some of the challenges or interesting things in putting stuff together. So like I would be curious if I were in your space, like how do you keep up with what's new and what products are out there? Like what are you doing? How do you know what's next? Because it's not only design, but it's also product itself, right?
Yes.
Like what's the new color versus what's the new product you should use?
We are, you need to be in the industry. You need to learn about the industry of flooring covering. And I think that the industry is well prepared. They have different conferences around all the United States. Florida is a great flooring covering conference. They have one here in Georgia. And you can meet all the sales rep from the different brands, Moha, Shaw, Somerset, that they are so well known. So you get the opportunity to meet what they have. But we never stop there. Like right now, we just came back from Colombia. We were looking for wood that we wanted to offer our customer. Maybe we didn't find the right one that we were looking, but you have to go and see what they have as well.
Yeah.
And I got the opportunity to meet
different manufacturers.
Different manufacturers, people from Spain in Colombia. So that contact was good. You have to be in the industry to offer diversity to the customers as well, different products to the customers.
So those conferences and
there are conferences with every year. They give us at the beginning of the year in January, February. Most of the time they bring the new products, new styles, new colors. You receive some trainings. We go to what is how is
the National Refer Association.
Well, new trainings with the different new products.
We visit the mills to see how they put together all the.
So they cut the tree, how it comes on the harbor floors.
Wow, okay.
Basically, how a piece of carpet from a bottle of water, how it turns a nylon carpet, because most of Moha they have the 75%. I believe that the nylons it comes from the bottled water. So the products from like a ketchup bottles, so all the stuff. The number one, they make in pieces that they do fabrics for a carpet.
Very interesting.
So it's a lot of technology, a lot of trainings that we receive. So that's when you have to be involved. With the different products, they have I can say as soon as you install, it have a different reaction. So you have to be better to know exactly.
Yeah. So talk about acquisition of customers. So finding customers. What are some of the things that work well for you guys? That in my mind, you're opening the store, but you've also go out and see them. Like, how do you find the next customer?
Well, of course, the first thing that we did was to put together a website and start doing the social media. 3 years ago, I don't think the media was so strong as it was like it's today. Today you can do everything through your social media, and it is amazing because it short your time and effort. We also use a lot of the services around, Home Advisor or House, Angie's List, or Kutsu. You can find us there, and you can see our reviews in there. But the first and the best for us. Is the word of mouth, is our clients that talk about us, that referred us. So our clients are our best, lead service.
Right.
Yeah. So and the most valuable to be sure.
Referrals is completely the best. As soon as you finish a job for a friend, they call another one. So it's a good thing.
Yeah, we had a painter that we used. We were doing a house renovation about a year and a half ago, and he was awesome. And we probably told 10 people, so you have to hire him, and you have to get this painter, right? Because he's really good. So that's why each project is so important.
Yes, I wanted to know that painter now.
Right.
Yeah, we need we need
you
him.
just sold them so well, and
That's very, very good.
So talk to me about future plans for you guys. What are you looking at for the future? What's next?
Well, we right around the corner to complete our 3 years on this location. And as much as we wanted to stay, it's been a great location. Now we wanted to expand and do a design center. So our customers and design friends, partners can come and have a very nice area where they can put the picture of the customer, their clients, and show with the different floors, with the different paint, the different decor that they're going to bring, and just offer that opportunity to, in a relaxed atmosphere. So we need a bigger space, and that is good because we have grown. We have so many vendors and in our showroom that it's not enough space. We need a bigger space.
How big is your space now?
It's small. I can say 3,000.
3,000
square feet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
But
we have our showroom
itself,
and the warehouse is in there as well.
Yeah.
We have a small showroom. That's part of what we do. We try to control most of the quality in the products.
Yeah.
We don't get lots, which is most of stock products that you can find around. It's most stock products. Why we decide to order the product when you buy, we order your product because that product is going to be 100% verified that is first quality.
Yeah.
Because it has been inspected.
Yeah, and it's also got to be in the same runs too, right? So that's going to get you closer to that.
Most of the time, yes.
Yeah.
And we try to keep quality and the first in the product, which is if the product is excellent quality, your service, your labor is going to be best.
Yeah.
So that's where we always go. As soon as I start, I was focused in quality. I don't like to come back to fix jobs. There's headaches for customers. There's headaches for everybody.
Well, once you're done with it, you're like, I want to move on.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Move on. Keep moving.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So the last thing that we had to, the only thing that we had to hear for the customer is calling for another job, not for calling for fix the other one.
My friend needs flooring, right?
Exactly. Yes.
So that's the good thing. That's why we focus on the best quality and the best companies. As an installer, I don't have any issues installing their products. Or if I have issues, they was behind me checking whatever it was and replacing, making happy customers. That's the brands that we select and we offer for the public.
And so resource-wise, I know you talked about going to industry conferences to learn about, the industry and things. But as you've grown the business, and you mentioned ACE, and they helped you financially. But what are some places you go to just know how to grow the business?
ACE have been tremendous with us in all the consulting and advising stages of, how you will continue to grow the business, looking at your numbers, looking at your service, how is your ratings. So it's been amazing to count with ACE. We also have been partnered with the Georgia Hispanic Construction Association.
Georgia Hispanic Construction
Association is where all the Latinos and also the builders are looking for more labor or more people with subcontractors or contractors, renovation companies, a small business. That's a great location to find them. And I will say that everything that we see that is webinars that teach us how to be a better, to grow the business, not just in terms of the investment that we have put in it, but also how to treat better our customer, how to bring better products. So it's we have to keep learning and preparing ourselves.
Yeah. Yeah, business is an interesting thing because it's not something that you can go read one book and then know how to
No.
do. It's not like learning how to do certain things where it's
Yes.
like a yes or no answer.
Yes. It's not a
very-
YouTube, just
Right.
a YouTube.
Not a YouTube, but for flooring, YouTube has been a very helpful thing in my life.
See?
It is. It is.
My wife, when we have subcontractors come in, they show up and she's like, I've seen 15 videos about what you're about to do.
Okay, so you better do it right.
Right. I know what you're about to do because I've watched every video available.
Yeah, but not all the videos they show is specific where you find.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
After you remove the existing carpet, whatever is on there, you discover more things.
More things. Yeah, it's never exactly.
You see in the
same
video
way.
this?
Right. Yeah,
No.
there's typically perfect. Yeah.
Perfect, yeah.
So, well, I appreciate you guys spending time with me.
Thank you
It's
so
been
much.
great.
Oh,
You
thank
definitely
you.
are one of Ace's best stories. It's
Yes.
been great to hear and to see how you guys are working together on this. I wish you the best of luck.
Thank you so much.
so
And thank you
much
for
for
having
this.
us here.
Yeah. So you've been listening to Ace's Best Stories. I'm your host, Eric Holtzclaw. Join us each week as we bring you another story about the entrepreneurial journey and how to start your own business. We've been talking today with Cesar and Clara Olguin. They are with CIC Floors. And if you're looking for floors, you should look them
Give
up.
us a call. Thank you.
And we'll see you next week on Ace's Best Stories.
Thank you.